Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Amazon Ads Raw Daily, episode number 3. And today we're going to talk about a new release, kind of a new release, at least. It's not really a new release, but it has been in beta, and it seems it's now more broader available to sellers and brands across Amazon. And it's the Amazon email tool, the customer engagement tool. And I believe I'll take a couple more minutes than usually to talk about this, because I want to give you kind of an insight on how to use it, for what purposes you can use it, and where to find it, and so on and so forth. So yeah, let's get it started. So the customer engagement tool, this was released already Q3, Q4 of last year as a beta to some brands. You can find it in Seller Central, brand, and then customer engagement. And it's basically, when you go there, you'll have an overview of your past run email campaigns. So you can see the title of the campaign, you can see the audience you have chosen and the size of the audience, if the campaign was completed, canceled, or suspended. So you can see the status of the campaign. You can see the start date and the type of the campaign. Currently, there's only, say, one type of campaign. It's for new product releases, or the campaign type is called new product. You can see which ASIN was your main ASIN you wanted to promote. And then you see a few metrics like open rates, delivered, how many emails have been delivered, and how many sales you made. And the tool is quite interesting, as it allows you to connect directly with your customers and your brand followers. And it allows you to send an email to them, which is actually from Amazon, and which looks like an Amazon email. So it's a first-party email, no workaround or whatsoever. And it's directly sent to your most important audiences. So that's a very exciting thing and very cool. And you have, so depends on your brand, but usually you start with only one audience available. So when you go into the tool and you create a campaign, you first have to select your brand if you have multiple brands. But if you just have one brand, you select that one brand, and then you have 4 types of audiences you can choose from. The first audience, which most of the people should have available, is repeat customers. This is customers who have purchased more than one order from this brand in the last 12 months. Oh no, wait a second. Brand followers, I think, is the audience which is available for everyone at the beginning. So all the followers your brand has, you can choose those as audience to send an email to. Then there's another audience, is called repeat customers. This is customers who repeat purchased something from you in the last 12 months. And then there's 2 more audiences. One is recent customers. So this is, yeah, customers from the last 12 months. Some cohorts of that, some parts. And then there's high spend customers. So customers who are spending a higher than average amount on your brand from the last 12 months. And these audiences need to be unlocked. In order to unlock them, you need to send a couple of emails with a specific low threshold of 1% from opt-out to click ratio. So people should not opt out of those emails a lot. If they do, then you'll have a problem. And you need to send a certain amount of emails. Last year, there was the requirement to send 10 emails at least, and then you would unlock these audiences. And you will see in the creation stage already how big the audience size is, so how many customers you would potentially reach with these emails. And then when you select the audience you want to go for, then the next step is very, let's say, minimalistic in terms of what you can do there. First, you select your primary product you want to choose to advertise. Then you can select optional, a couple of supporting products. So you can add up to 4 more supporting products, which would also show in the email. Then you select a start date. The email campaign runs for 5 days. and you just select the start date, and then it will be distributed across these 5 days. And then you give it a title and you select an email subject. So you have a drop down here, what you can choose from, and a section header. So, and a brand logo. And that's all you can do as an input. There's 2 more small options as well available. So if you add an ASIN, and you have to add an ASIN obviously as your primary product, you will get a list of supporting images you can choose from. These are the images from your product detail page, your main listing image, and the other images. You can choose one of those images to be in the email as well, which would be like the main picture in the email. Or you have the option to upload a custom image with obviously some restrictions on what you can do on this image. But this is the only really customizable way for your emails. Other than that, you don't have an option to write anything in this email, to give it your own title or something like that. So title and content is mostly defined by Amazon. The only option you have for custom definement, for custom adjustment, is basically the custom image. And that's it. And then you start your campaign, it will be delivered, and then you have to wait a couple of days until you can send the next email. So depending on what audiences you've chosen, there is actually a limitation on how often you can schedule a campaign. So for example, for brand followers, you can only target these customers every 7 days. And for repeat customers, you can only target them for 14 days. Every 14 days. So you cannot send too many emails, you cannot spam them. So yeah, brand followers 7 days, or the other audiences 14 days. Obviously, you can send one to brand followers, then you can send one to recent customers, one to high spend, and one to repeat. So you could send within 7 days 4 emails to different segments of your customers, but then you have to wait until to send a new campaign. What kind of products you can advertise? So Amazon is choosing products which are eligible. Eligible products needs to have stock. They need to have advertising eligibility, and so on and so forth. So there's a few eligibility requirements you have to need in order to get your product actually to be eligible for this campaign. And it seems sometimes, even if your product fulfills all the requirements, Amazon is still automatically not allowing it to be populated. So you have to try it a little bit out and see if it works for you. And we have tested this in the past already. We saw some very good open rates, and it's very interesting to reach our audiences. I'm not talking about any of these results, as I think it's very much beta approach which we had last year. Tried it across different brands. It was very and I think it's a very, very cool tool, especially for new product launches. You can also advertise 7-day deals, for example. So that's currently the only 2 options you have. Either it's a new product, where new product is not really defined. So I could also advertise a product which is there for already 2 years. So new seems to be very flexible. And then if there's like a 7-day deal running, you can also send an email about this product. But Amazon is asking you as well, what do you need and what do you want in the future? What is your goal? So you can take a survey there, and I would highly recommend everyone to do this survey in order to push Amazon in the right direction. And they're asking, what do you want to do with the tool? Do you want to engage new customers? Do you want to drive repeat purchases and brand loyalty? Or do you want to build a brand and product awareness? Or all of the above? And they're also asking for the top 3 features you would want to see in the future, which are most valuable. So for example, add new email template types, international expansion, new channels to reach customers, for example, push notification or SMS, increase email customization, or send emails to specific customer demographics or shopping behaviors, add additional campaign performance reporting and analytics, because currently the analytics is not great. As I said, you just have like 3 KPIs. You can check open rate, amounts, email sent, and then sales, and basically conversion rate of that. And the last feature they are supposing is allow for emails to be sent to followers and customers who recently interacted with that. You can choose them in the survey. Yeah, you can only choose 3, and then you can also have like others if you think, and that's it. So yeah, Amazon asks for more features, so it seems they want to build out this tool. I think it's a great first step for sellers to interact directly with their customers and their followers of their brand, to push new product launches into the right audiences. Obviously, this is a win-win, not only for sellers, but also for Amazon, as they know probably conversion rates will be much higher on people who have purchased from my brand already and similar items. So yeah, very excited to see this rolled out to more brands and to open up this tool to more sellers, and hopefully everybody can get some wins out of this tool and some learnings. And then in the future, I'm very sure Amazon is developing this further and gives us more opportunities and more chances to customize and slice and dice data and whatnot. All right, everyone, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.